Chapter 9 Caught. So much for my streak. Sorry, but we're moving and we just packed out. By the way, what do you guys think? Screw moth or moth screw? Is your talent gardening? Then he kissed. The children were in a schoolyard where apple bloom was showing off a new key mark. A pink flower. Nope, she replied. My talent's perfumes. Huh? Everybody uttered. Actually, I have done Dad to thank for my key mark. When you told me the other day that I smell nice, I had an idea. Then I blushed. You heard that? Glad I did. See, that morning, one of Aunt Applejack's apple pies fell on my head, and that's why I had that smell. I gotta use that smell to make a perfume. She opened her setup and withdrew a small spray bottle. She scored some lightning dash. The bag just screamed at her nose, but then took a whiff of herself. It smells good, he said bluntly. So why are you kitty mark a flower, not a perfume bottle? He asked. Because I'm a out perfume with apple blossoms that I pressed in my scrapbook, Apple Blossom explained. They have fallen out of the tree where they could turn apples. Mom says my key mark means I can give every point my apple leaf flowery scent. Well, every point congratulated Apple Blossom. Screwball sat on a bench and doodled in dirt with a stick. Screwball! The flake jumped and turned Apple Blossom. Won't you listen to my story? Screwball shook his head. Sorry, Blossom. Congratulations on your kitty mark. Your other friends had gathered around to see what she had been so occupied in. Since when did you become so girly? Then inquired. What do you mean? Screwball asked. Lightning pointed at dirt. It was covered in little hearts and a few big ones with the initials SP and MB written in them. Screwball dropped her stick. She had not realized she had been drawing all that. Ooh, Ding exclaimed. Who's MB? No, Pony, Screwball insisted, using her voice to make the incriminating news disappeared. Appleblossom scrutinized her face. Wait a minute. She gasped dramatically. Not that dramatically, but... No way. Screwy's got a crush. What? No, I don't. You so do. You're blushing like crazy. Dinky squealed. Oh my gosh, who is it? Is he cute? What color is his mane? It's not down there, is it? Is it Simstick? You girls know we're staying right here, right? Simstick scowled. So spill, Appleblossom urged. Who is it? Screwball was literally saved by the bell. As the other folks hastened inside the schoolhouse, she let out a sigh of relief. Over the past months, she and Prince Moth had made up frankly. Those means they had played, laughed, and confided in each other. Neither of them had told anyone about it, and it was becoming harder and harder for Screwball to keep secret from her friends and family. Appleblossom was not the first to notice anything weird about her behavior. Last week, at dinner, her mother had been the one up to Screwball's appetite. Is everything alright, honey? Flash had asked. The feeling had now responded as she spread her mashed potatoes over her plate. Then she had returned to reality. Oh, I'm just not hungry. I think I know what the problem is, her father said, snapping his fingers and turning his potatoes into cotton candy. Then his eyes had wide at the shape that she had made in her food. Now when did you become all about hearts and kisses? Screwball had quickly eaten her meal and pretended like nothing had happened. When she came home with a dreary look in her eyes, her parents were especially suspicious. Tell me you also think there's something wrong with our daughter, Discord said. Not wrong, Flush replied, shaking her head. Just peculiar. I'll say. When you bowled yesterday, when she knocked down the pins, the jump back is still in the shape of a heart. And when she jumped in pool, her splash was heart-shaped too. Now she's making Google eyes. What happened to my kissing that bullshit little girl? You mean you don't see it? Don't see what? She put her hoof to her forehead. Honey, I believe our daughter experienced her first crush. Disco blinked. Crush? Then that means there's a boy? His body suddenly got aflame. Who is he? I'll burn no grass if he thinks he can take my daughter. He would have burnt down the entire house had Flush and not dumped a bucket of water on him. She made sure to always have one handy whenever he blew his top. Would you get a hold of yourself? Flush demanded. This is a good thing. How could it possibly be a good thing? Discord snapped, his eyes filled with tears. How could it be good if my little girl's growing up? He scowled. I'm getting to the bottom of this. Screwball glanced up from her homework as her dad swung the door open. Who is it? He demanded. The Felix blinked. What are you? Your boss is on the crazy suspicion that you have a crush. Screwball's cheeks turned pinker. Is that true, is it? She signed relief. Yeah, right. No crush here. says a Latin from me. I knew she was pulling my leg. Do you think my dog will get all bushy for a boy? She smiled nervously. Yeah, do you think? What do you call these things again? Matwell asked, examining strange substance hooves. Donuts, Scoop answered with her mouth full. They're fantastic. So you can eat whole foods? Sure, but they don't usually taste very good. Chocolate is an exception. It tastes just like love. Oh, okay. Your turn. After swallowing the rest of the donut, Matwell tapped his chin. They had been going back and forth with questions ever since their first meeting. Your unicorn friend, he said. The one with the strange eyes. How did that happen? Was it an accident? Scopo shook her head. It runs in her family. You and I were actually born on the same day, and we've been best friends ever since. One year we had the birthday party at my house, the next at Tinky's, and then at mine, and so on. He scratched his head. What's a birthday party? It's like Peter asking, what's a kiss? She blinked. Wow, you really need to get out more. Birthday party is a party you have celebrated the day of your birth. In that case, if we have birthday parties at the Hive, there'd be one every day. Scribble snickered. I don't think you would have a blast. She's the crazy one, right? You bet your tail she is. Although she's not really my aunt, she's still my favorite. She could turn any bad day around just by being herself. Plus, she gave me this cool hat. Oswald sighed. You have an amazing family. Even most of them aren't related to you. I don't get it. Are there children your age for you to play with? Well, sure, but we don't play, we train. We learn how to hunt so we can feed ourselves. I have to learn especially, but it says if I'm going to be king, I have to find food for the Hive. Scribble glanced down and took her hoof in the ground nervously. Does it hurt? Does what hurt? When you feel an opponent's love. Do you hurt them? Mother cringed. Well, when we drain them of their love, we drain them of their power. They slowly weaken, but they're not hurt if they're not around them for long. He paused and backed away from Screwball. Maybe we shouldn't. The village has to pull this guy. Look, a shooting star! She closed her eyes and concentrated. What are you doing? The prince asked. If you make a wish on a shooting star, it'll come true, she explained. What you wish for? She laughed. Silly, you can't tell your wish or else it won't come true. I fail to see how a star can possess magical wish-granting abilities. You're talking to an earth planet with mechanic powers. Fair point. Ooh, there's another one. This was yours. Go on, make a wish. Boswell glanced at Philly and then at the star. He thought the idea was a bit silly, but he did not want to disappoint his friend. Before the star burned out, he shut his eyes and made his wish. I wish I wasn't Chingling, so I could have a heart. But the forbidden friendship was not to remain secret forever. Boswell was prepared to meet Scuba for a game of beach volleyball. He had made a hole in his wall leading outside, concealed by a Changling poster, the only door which he had been loud. He was about to lift it up when a chilling voice stopped in his tracks. Going somewhere, son? The prince gasped and turned to face his mother. He faked a grin. What are you talking about, mother? I was just smoothing out this poster. Chrysalis chuckled. You can't hide the charade, son. I know of your secret exit, and where you've been sticking up to the past several weeks. Mothball gulped. There was no use hiding now that he had been caught red-hoofed. He cut down on his knees. I'm prepared for my punishment, mother, he said, shutting his eyes with a shiver. Punishment? Chrysalis said, raising an eyebrow. You want me to punish you for doing exactly as I told you? He opened his eyes and looked up at her in confusion. What? I asked you to find out whatever you could about the halfling, and you have. You're quite brilliant, my son. The slave Philly doesn't suspect a thing. Of course, your measure will have to be cut short. What do you mean? The queen smiled as she laid her hoof on the coat's shoulder. You are doing so well, my son. You're ready for the next level of your training. It will require long and tedious hours, so your little skin will have to be put on hold. Melville choked at what his mother was saying. She had known what he had been doing all along, and now he had to stop. But what did she mean by the next level of training? She seemed to read his thoughts. This bond of discord could be more useful than I thought. She could be the key to our success. And you, my son, she led his chin towards her, will be the one to turn that key in the lock. She ran up his spine at the tone of her voice. What do you mean, mother? She let him go and walked to the curtain, covering the entrance. First lesson in your new level training, son. She grinned evilly. Breaking a heart. The Prince could not speak. His mother chuckled darkly. Go, she commanded. Meet your little girlfriend and inform her you are unable to see her again. But don't just tell her. Break her. Be cruel. Be cold. Be vicious. You, Mother stammered. You want me to... what? Break the filly's fragile heart and enjoy the pleasure you get from it. But if you don't do as I say, I will know. His eyes quivered. She would know. She had spies everywhere. He had been a fool to think he could sneak out unnoticed. He had only let him go so he could do her dirty work. Now she was asking to break the beautiful heart he admired and envied and to emotionally hurt the pony it belonged to. He wanted to fuse, but how could he? He could not disobey his mother. A small block approached the chocolate lake. He saw that it was surrounded by sand. Screwball stood by a net, bouncing a fireball on her head. She smiled at her innocence and then frowned at what he had to do. When Screwball saw her friend, she cut the ball on her hooves. What take you so long? He stuttered. I had trouble sticking out. She shrugged. That's okay. You want to surf first? Her swollen eyes sparkled with excitement. He looked away so he could avoid getting lost in them. He searched for trees for Chingling scouts, but did not expect to find any, for they were masses of camouflage. He would bet his life that they were watching right now and would report to the Queen on his actions. Malfoy stepped close to Screwball, stood for her gaze, and took a deep breath. We can't play volleyball tonight, Screwball. His face grin wavered, but she kept it up. Okay, we can play something else if you like. No, Screwy. I can't play with you anymore. This time her smile vanished completely. What? Why? His mother's arms running through his head. Be cold, be cold, be vicious. He narrowed his eyes and lifted his chin in uppity fashion. I don't want to play with you anymore. You've gotten boring. Screwball dropped the bone into disbelief. Mother, what's going on? Why are you lying to me? He winced. He had forgotten that she was a living lie detector. Then an idea struck him. He knew she could tell he was lying, but his mother did not. I'm not lying, he insisted. I've grown tired of you. It was fun for a while, but then it became dull. And to think of risking a trouble for you. You're lucky no one caught me. Screwball's eyes widened in realization. She could sense the falsehood every word, including the last sentence. He had been caught, possibly by his mother. But why was he acting like this? It really is amazing I was never caught, he continued. I mean, mother spies everywhere, and they don't know a thing about this. Another lie. Screwball understood now. They were being watched, and so he was pretending to be cruel. After a long pause, she realized she had to play along. Well, fine, she snapped. Maybe I'm tired of you too. Mother was slightly taken aback, but straightened up and tried to look cold. If we're so tired of each other, then maybe we shouldn't see each other anymore. Fine with me. You cannot tell she had gotten his message, but the spies were watching and had to retain his image. You know, you were never my friend. You're just a stupid, funny-eyed girl. Screwball guessed and almost struck him with a lightning bolt, but remembered it was a lie and controlled herself. Well, you aren't my friend either. I just like disobeying my parents. After all, how can I be friends with a heartless monster? He felt a pain in his chest, but told him so she was acting. Okay then. I'll never stick out to see you again. He then turned his hoof and took to the skies. Screwball bit her cheeks. It was the best he could do to contain her grin. He had been lying. Not the best job I've written, but transition chapters tend to lag.